Afghanistan's Interior Ministry has been sealed off following the murder of 2 US military advisors inside the high-security complex. Sources have told Al Jazeera that the victims' bodies were found in their office, which is in the command and control area of the ministry. They'd been shot dead. Access to the area is highly restricted and requires knowledge of a passcode to operate a keypad on the main door. NATO has now taken control of the crime scene at the ministry. I understand there were no known witnesses to the shootings and that another foreign military advisor discovered the bodies. The Interior Ministry says that the only Afghans who would have had access to this particular building would have been translators. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for the shootings and says that their gunman fled the scene. The Taliban also say that the killings were in retaliation for the burnings of Qurans at the US military-controlled base at Bagram. Protests against the burning of Qurans have continued for a 5th day in provinces across Afghanistan. The most violent was in Kunduz. The US military says the burning of the Qurans at Bagram was inadvertent. The commander of US and NATO forces in Afghanistan quickly issued an apology, but it doesn't seem to have been enough, underscoring the deep cultural divide there still is here more than 10 years after US troops invaded to remove the Taliban from power. Afghan President Hamid Karzai has issued another appeal urging protesters not to resort to violence. But as the security situation for foreigners deteriorates nationwide, NATO has now ordered the withdrawal of all its advisors from all Afghan ministries in the capital, a move that will affect hundreds of foreigners. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Kabul.